Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back, and we're in Euro Truck Simulator 2, obviously. So, what have I been up to? Not much, just messing around with some of the mods. Just realized yesterday that when you install some of your truck mods, especially me installing some of the American modded trucks, and enable them, I did not realize they actually replace stock trucks, and I was kind of disappointed about that. Um, it's really weird that a game would do that. I don't know why they do that, and there must not be a way to fix it because I was looking around to see if there was a mod to extend the numbers at the dealer, because apparently some of the dealers, like the Volvo, they only have a certain amount of slots, and like 8 slots. And since a couple of my modded trucks were Volvos, they actually one replaced this one, the Argosy Freightliner, and then the Volvo VNL 780 replaced this one. And it kind of sucks, you know. I kind of wish you can just throw your modded trucks in here and still play with the the trucks. It's kind of like I play a lot of farm sim. Obviously, it's kind of like adding a farm sim mod, but at the same time, if you want to add it in, just it'll have to replace something in stock. So I don't like that idea. Hopefully, they do something better in American Truck Sim, so we won't have that problem. It's kind of dumb that they do that. Um, I believe you can still purchase them. I would just have to reactivate them or disable them if I wanted to use this truck here. So, and I honestly want to play through stock and try out some of these different trucks because I really don't know about these trucks, and I'm really curious about it. So, I basically just disabled all my American trucks for right now. Um, if I ever do want to do some special video for you guys with a challenge with some big American truck, I'll definitely just throw them in and purchase it and just drive it. But for something like this with my career, I kind of want to go stockish, like um, minus some of my other mods that go with the game, like the Jazzy Cat stuff and whatnot. So what else is going on? Yep, the other day I finally got down and purchased the Going East and Scandinavia pack. There was a package um, on Steam that came with the two going east and actually going north and east, or east and north, whatever, and came with some skin packs too. So I decided to get it and get it over with. So I got that. And I also got another DLC, the High Power Cargo Pack, which has some pretty decent sized trailers to haul. So that's about it. And I'm just waiting for the TSM mod to come out and get re-updated. I checked the Facebook today, and they look like they're in the final stages. They're actually fixed the some of the overlapping cities, and I think they're actually testing it, so it should be coming out hopefully soon here. So, yep, that's what's been going on with me. I have been playing the game. I've been actually unlocking the dealers. So I do have Iveco, Volvo, and DAF, and the smaller man. So as you can see there, I have the Scania as my selected truck, and I actually want to unlock that dealer. So I'm just basically unlocking all the dealers right now, and the large Scania dealer is in Hanover, so we gotta select a Hanover mission, and I just saw one that was either here, it was, forgot what we were hauling. Yeah, it's not that far back. You guys probably saw it. I should have done this offline, but I'm sitting here chatting up with you about the mods and everything. Oh my goodness, guys. Am I that blind? Maybe it's number 2. I just saw it. I mean, I drove it. Yeah, I'll be right back once I find it. We'll be out in the get ready to go. Okay, I found it, but before we do that, also remember I wanted to show you guys a screenshot. This trailer packet I found here. It's down in my description mod list. Big old wind propeller. Man, that thing was. I didn't realize when I did that mission that that's what it was, and then I decided might as well give it a try and drive and see how it went. It went actually not too bad driving it. The only thing is when you're backing up, you don't realize you don't really see this part here on the mirrors because I'm so used to seeing it, and your indications are here. So there was a couple times I bumped into the dock backing up, but it wasn't that bad of a ride actually. It was pretty good. You just got to be aware of how long it is and do the turns properly, but it was actually not that bad. I mean, from where I took off was not that, it was like an edge of town, and I hit the highway and got off. It was the edge of town too, and it's just weird that they actually wanted me to drop this off at some weird dock here. I would think it would have went to some bigger outdoor facility somewhere, like kind of like this area where you pick it up. It's just a little weird getting in there. But nevertheless, it was actually pretty cool to drive that, and I got to drive the Argosy with it Freightliner, which was pretty nice because that thing can pull some stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys that. So yeah, I did find this, and we'll see when we get down into the truck, guys. Alright guys, so our delivery today is to Hanover, the company TNT, and it's just basically 20 tons of used packaging, and it needs to be there by Tuesday, and we got plenty of time to do it. So let me close this out for you, and we'll have you take a look at the truck outside. So yeah, I guess we're driving the Mercedes-Benz Actros. I have not ever drove this before, so we're gonna give it a try. Start her on up. Sounds pretty nice. Let's try out the lights. Ooh, not bad. What's going on inside here? So yeah, let's head on out of here. I wish there was another way to come in and out of this place. This turn's really sharp right here. Oh, we'll get out of here, no worries. So we'll get chatting a little bit here when we get on the road. Well, thanks, Guy. Appreciate it. So yeah, I didn't realize the thing with the mods, because you know I'm used to farm sim. You throw mods, and basically any game that I modded before in the past, you throw in a mod and you get extra content. I didn't like the idea of the mods not overriding, just replacing stock stuff. You know, I like to, you know, have my cake and eat it too. You know, I like to have that extra stuff in there just to have it, you know. It's kind of like saying, oh, farm sim, oh, I'm gonna throw in a John Deere mod. At the same time, it's gonna overwrite some stock case tractor, and I don't like that idea, you know. And there's a way, you know, that the game that can give you more than 8 slots for a certain large dealer. But yeah, I've been wanting to play this game stock and try it out since I'm new at it. And get familiar with these European trucks. See how we're doing here. Pretty good. And being that American Truck Simulator is just around the corner, from what Mr. Moose was talking about, we were talking about on TeamSpeak the other day, he seems like it might be getting released within 30 to 40 days. So honestly, if I want to play some American Truck, I'll just jump on over there and play that. And it'll probably be best to do that anyways, because a lot of these stock stuff, they're really optimized for the game itself. I mean, they know how to clean up some of the modeling and make it very optimized. I'm sure they're going to look really nice. I think some of the sound might not be so well, but you know what? There's modded sound that they'll probably add in, so it is not a big deal. Whoops. See? Not quite used to these controls yet. That's okay. So then, European trucks deserve to be in Europe, and American trucks deserve to be in America. Honestly, I would just love to have a Peterbilt or Kentworth driving around in America in the Rockies in the open space, because that's where it belongs, where there's a lot of open area. But at the same time, you know, having them in here too is a challenge, so that's why I kind of going to leave them into my mods and just enable them when I want a decent challenge. Yeah, gotta get my lights on. Oh, I missed my turn. Uh-oh. That's not working out well. I'm gonna have to get off this exit, I guess, if I don't kill this truck here. Let's see if I can just jump right back on the highway. I think... Oh, I probably have the right of way. Yes, I do. And we'll just jump right back on the highway. Lucky this wasn't too far off. I missed a stop the other day and had to drive quite a while. There we go. And a lot of these exits and entrances to the highway are a lot different in America. They're really tighter and really narrower than in America. So I think they're made for these compact European flat nose type trucks. But like I said, they're challenging when you have these big American trucks in there. I mean, that's why a lot of you players actually use them. It's for a good challenge, and they're nice to have, you know. So I guess this Scandinavian DLC added a new skybox in and revamped the weather and rain, which looks pretty good. And then I guess they added in where you go to get on the ferries, you actually have to drive up into the ferries and get into the ship itself. I don't know if that's just part of the Scandinavian DLC where you go up to the Scandinavian countries, or that's actually included where you can go into go to the UK. 65. I'm actually kind of not going too fast. I'm just taking my time. I am looking for a sound pack for the stock trucks, and I have a couple, and let's have you listen to them, see what you guys think. Now this one is ETS 2 5.0. It actually sounds pretty good. Nothing too special. The truck sounds a little deeper. That's the one thing I kind of don't like about it, is the Jake brake is, or the exhaust brake is pretty high pitch. But it's got a nice deep drone sound, and this is actually a really good pack. It's pretty popular. A lot of people like it. I mean, maybe that's what the exhaust brake sounds like. External view sounds pretty good. I actually like it. And then I'll show you the other one. Now this one goes by a similar name, ETS2 I believe. I don't know the team names that make this one. This one's actually the newer one. It's like 5.0, but the difference between this one and the other one, this one adds truck sounds to all the trucks, I believe. The other one just adds them to most of the major ones, or if not all of them, I believe. No, I don't think it's all of them. I think it just excludes a few of them, but this one does them all. It's got a really nice startup sound. Turn signals are pretty loud. It kind of sound like turn signals. Truck sounds actually pretty good. It's got a high-pitched whistle, like you would hear something with the whistling of a Peterbilt or something. And this one is actually a little bit better on FPS for some reason. The Jake sounds almost like the one in game, but it's a little bit louder and a little bit better. And the external sound on here, it's pretty nice and loud. So it really sounds like a nice truck, and I'm actually liking this one. But a couple of people are saying they didn't like this pack. Some of the other trucks, one of the other trucks didn't sound too good or something. But I don't know, I like it. It's got a nice drony semi sound and a whistling sound to it. And the Jake brake or exhaust brake is not like the other one where it's just this really high pitch sound. So I don't know with those. I really don't know about these trucks. What would be the correct sound for it? I would assume these guys know what they're doing. These trucks needs to come down a little bit on sensitivity here. These stock trucks are slightly different than the modded ones. They're really sensitive to steering for my controller. So hopefully you guys can hear me over this. I kind of like the way this sounds. What truck is this? Because you know what, I might look this up and see if this truck actually sounds like this. What are we driving? Actros. Is it? I don't know what. Actually, I can do it in here. It's a truck browser. Oh, that's yes, new Actros. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out and see what the correct sounds are for that. Which honestly, I mean, as far as sounds, it should be something you love. I mean, if it's, who knows, the stock stuff, because it probably sounds realistic. But it's personal preference, because you're the one that's going to be driving long distances. So I know in one of my videos I mentioned about the speeding, and I found out what goes on with that, why I wasn't getting tickets. I guess it's kind of like real life. There's speeding checkpoints, I guess. And this truck is really, I'm kind of really used to the modded stuff. Man, this, I might have to turn this thing really down. I'm missing my modded trucks already. Try right there. I don't like to do it that far. So, like I said, it's all personal preference, because you guys will be the ones driving, so I mean, if it sounds nice, because you're going to be doing long hauls, definitely throw in something that you would like. And that's kind of the one thing it's swaying me from modded stuff or stock equipment is the, hopefully you guys can hear me, this thing is loud, is the in-game sounds, or the in-game truck sounds. Looks like it's darker out now with the DLC pack. I think they added some more trailers and whatnot, but I'm looking forward to going up in that area. I'm also looking forward to getting the TSM mod in, so that way we can head a lot more west, go down to Spain, down there, and I guess you can go down to Africa also. Wow, this dark is nice. You can actually see kind of the fog ahead of you, the mist in the trees there and the hills. You guys probably can't see this because after rendering and whatnot, it's going to get a little washed out. But yeah, it looks pretty nice. Oops, wrong button. So I was actually debating, because I have CH yokes and CH rudder pedals that I was using. I probably mentioned this before in Flight Sim X. And I was actually debating to actually sell those, and because I don't use them, and I haven't played a Flight Sim X in a while, and I think for the amount of money, it might be a little bit less. I could probably get myself a G27 set. Let's see what's faster here. But then I was thinking, you know, if I sell them and then one of these days I'll get a nicer computer and I'll be like, oh, I want to play Flight Sim X, and then I'll be like, oh, where's those yokes and rudder pedals I used to have, and then I'll be sad. So I know I would get more use out of a G27 acting with those yoke and rudder pedals right now. But my wife was telling me, why don't I just hook it up to this game here? But the thing with the yokes, they have limited steering arcs. Oh man, I'm coming in hot and fast here. What's going on? Yeah, with the yokes, you can only turn to the left or the right at to mostly about where a 45-degree angle is. So you wouldn't be able to use it as a truck vehicle, a steering wheel, because you need that full range of motion with the wheel. And then I was thinking about actually just using the rudder pedals, but the thing with the rudder pedal is it's not like a vehicle brake and gas. There's actually like a rim around the pedals where your foot actually goes into it. So as you know, with a car or vehicle, you can just use the brake by the tapping the corner with your foot on the edge there, or you do the same with the gas. You can't do that with this. You would have to have your full foot embedded in there and have it flat. So it definitely won't have the feel of a vehicle gassing braking system. Alright, let's go find this dealer before we drop this off. I'm actually I'm kind of liking the sound here. Yeah, I got some question marks ahead, so we'll drive around. Just turn that down. Yeah, I think the rain looks a little bit better. I do notice it's different than the stock now, so yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay, here's the Scania, so I should get that. And whatever this question mark up here is, I should get that. Maybe a recruiter or a garage. I need to get over. I'm not quite used to these trucks yet. They have a different feel than the American stuff, that's for sure. Check out this guy's truck. What's he got? So we'll see if I can get this backed up pretty good with this steering setting I have with this truck. These trucks do maneuver a lot better than... Oh, almost got that fence. And some of the stock stuff. Or I mean some of the modest trucks that I'm used to. These tend to turn on the dime a little bit more. And they accelerate pretty good too. They're jumpy. I'm way too far with that one. I think I'm supposed to be lined up with this yield. There she is. Let's actually turn this other mirror on. It helps me turn the stupid off. Maybe all this stuff on. So where are we going? This way. these things jump pretty good when they back up. Well, this one's not too bad. Well, it's actually maneuvering pretty good on that setting I put on. I need to go over more. And lining up with the dock here. I hate to do this, but I want to see if my wheels are straight, because I don't have the up and down setting on the my hat switch or view button. There we go, that should be it. Put the parking brake on. Am I supposed to be back more? I really don't know what these two lines are up here for. I'll just back up some more. Oops. Put the parking brake on. I guess that's good right there. Base reward 245, bonus trailers. Enthusiast. Yeah, I did level up while I was not recording, and I put that under, I believe, not the fragile. Let me see here, my skills. Yep, high value cargo. I wanted to get some high value cargo. And I think that's when I got that wind turbine, or blade from a wind turbine. I may slap the next one into just-in-time delivery. I really don't know. I heard some people say the eco driving or economic driving is kind of not worth it for some reason. I don't know. I don't remember what they're saying about that, but it seems like a pretty good thing, because I do have the use real fuel consumption, so it would probably benefit me if I do that. And I'm always down for economic fuel consumption, so that would definitely be a cool thing. I do have a bank. I could get a bank loan. I am actually kind of, ooh, that's actually quite a bit, isn't that? 400,000. That's pretty good. I'm actually kind of waiting until I get about 100,000, and then I am going to go get my own personal truck here. So we're not too far away. I'm kind of patient. And let's check out the truck dealer. Scania. Finally got you unlocked. Let's check you out, my boy. Some of those are pretty basic, all their little ones down there. N ones are, yeah, they're pretty cool. I've been meaning to actually, when I jump in the drive some of these trucks, I wanted to see the sleeper cab. I want to see how roomy they are. They don't seem like they look like they have a lot of room like the American trucks do. So I need to get the other, I do have a man dealer, but it's the smaller one. I need to find the bigger one. And I think, what's the other one I need to find? I think I got two more. I gotta get Mercedes-Benz. And there's one more, I think, after I get the man. I'm looking at my truck. Renault, yes, Renault. I definitely need to get the Renault. So then I'll have all the dealers unlocked. So I can actually, when I throw in mod stuff, I can actually play with some of these trucks. I didn't know some of these stock trucks you can't customize some of these. Well, that one you can quite a bit. I wonder if that's what the mods do, is overwrite some of the ones that you can't customize. I don't know, I'm missing my modded trucks already. And from what I'm looking at, some of these are all basically the same, they just have different configurations, so maybe it's not a bad idea to overwrite some of them. Some of them I only noticed the difference is in an extra axle on them. Like these two here, they're pretty much the same truck, but this one has the extra axle on it. I didn't know you can customize some of these. That's interesting. So alright guys, well I think that is it for this episode. So yeah, we got a few things done. Got the other dealer unlocked, and hopefully next time you see me guys, I'll have the other dealers unlocked, and maybe we'll mess around with some more of the modded trucks. We'll see. I want to look into that a little bit more. So alright guys, thanks for joining me, and we'll definitely see you next time. Bye bye.